You're such a pretty mama plant. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Paul the Plant Parent, and I'm having a little conversation with Mama Maranta here. This is one of my mother plants of the beautiful, amazing, gorgeous, fun Maranta plants. Yes, this one is in soil. I've kept this one in soil because there are too many plants in the pot, number one. Number two, I can continuously take cuttings from this plant to make babies. And number three, Maranta are the easiest, in my opinion, are the easiest of all the prayer plants, which includes Calathea, Stramanthes, Tenanthe. They're the easiest to grow, whether in soil or in water culture. So this mama plant has been doing just fine for, I don't even know how many months it's been in soil. So I keep her like that. And I just wanted to give you an idea of what you can expect from a Maranta plant. First of all, here's my hand. Beautiful, huge, beautiful plant, right? Let me just tell you that I have taken cuttings from this plant multiple times, okay? And you could still see how full it is. That's how fast Maranta grow. They grow quickly. They respond well to regular watering. I use tap water, and as you can see, all the new leaves do not have any dry tips. From my experience, and only my experience, I've noticed that I only get dry tips, and these are the older leaves, I only get dry tips on the leaves when I let them go dry for a little bit too long. Not quite to wilting, but if they're not consistently damp, that's when I've gotten the dry tips. Okay, so for me, in my environment with my tap water, because that's what I use, I don't seem to have any issues with the chemicals in the water. And the only time anything shows up on the leaves is when I've let this go dry too often, too many times. Okay, off my soapbox. Now, this is Mama Maranta, and I have one cutting that I take and I put into some acrylic yarn. As you can see, it's growing. It threw out two new leaves since I put it in here. I don't know if you could see any roots, but that's fine. I also took a whole bunch of cuttings. As you can see, there's a lot in here. Roots are doing amazing. Water culture, 100% water culture with a drop of nutrients, okay? And this puppy here, all of these plants, all these cuttings as well. Look at these roots, doing just fine in water culture. These will be up for sale, of course. But all of these plants came from Mama Maranta, that one plant in the back. Okay, this plant here gave me all of this in just a matter of a few months. Okay, and it's continuing to grow. It's still growing. I have this hanging in a north-facing window, so it gets semi-bright light, but it's north-facing light, so it's really not that intense at all. But as you can see, this plant is happy as a Maranta. You can see there's a new leaf coming out here. There's a new leaf coming out here. These plants are incredible. They're beautiful. Look at this design. It's like it's been painted on with a paintbrush. I mean, when you just take a minute to look at this, it's just, nature is incredible. Okay, and even more incredible because I have all these babies from Mama, right? So yeah, my whole purpose in this video is just to show you guys, if you want a beautiful, easy, healthy houseplant that rewards you with beautiful growth and stunning foliage and lots of options to propagate. You can propagate this in water, in yarn, obviously, in soil, in sphagnum moss, pretty much anything. If you want that out of a houseplant, I recommend, please, 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 do yourself a favor and get a Maranta. This is the lemon lime, but you can get the red fascinator, you can get the Leucanura kirchoviana, you can get that's the rabbit print, the rabbit paw, but you can also get the very variegated variety. You can get the silver band, you can get the black Maranta. There's so many, not like a huge amount, but there are a nice 1 to 2 handfuls of varieties of Maranta that you can get. and they're all beautiful, beautiful plants. They thrive. They're not as demanding as Calathea and some of the others, but they're beautiful. They grow nice and full, and of course you get lots of babies. So if you have any questions on the Maranta plants, because these are obviously one of my favoriteest plants in the whole world, reach out and we will discuss. If you have any questions on propagating the Maranta, particularly in water culture like I have here, again, just reach out, leave a comment, we will discuss. If you have any questions about growing them in acrylic yarn like I have here with this one cutting and a whole slew of other plants that I do that with, again, we can discuss. Yeah, all I'm going to say is, wow, thank you, Mama Maranta. So don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit that bell if you want to be notified. And I will see you in the next video.